Hi everybody, Adrienne here, and today I'm coming to you with my best and worst for the month of October. October was a very exciting month for me. I did lots of shopping and got lots of new product. I haven't had a chance to go through nearly enough of the product, and that's what makes it kind of fun. I get to take the next 6 months or so playing catch up and going through all the products I keep hauling for you guys over the next few months. But I did come out with some pretty good winners for the month of October. So I will get started with what I really liked. And one of the products I liked, and you can see the hot stamping is starting to fade. I've never seen it in any other store other than my Korean beauty shop, and it's made by Clean Color. I will type it up above so you can see the name of it. I've never heard of it, and it's a shimmering bronzer. And this is what the shade of it looks like. Sorry, it's got a little hard pan on there. When I was doing a review of a foundation, one that was really dewy, I dipped my brush in here and then I swiped it on my face and then dipped my brush back in, and the oils from that foundation gave me a little bit of hard pan. But this bronzer, I have been loving this for an everyday look. This is what it looks like, and I don't use it just as a bronzer. It is working awesome, and I'm going to swipe it on the back of my hand so you can see the color, hopefully. This is working awesome for contouring my face. For an everyday contour, I'm able to use this and get out of the house so fast. I'll grab the brush that I'm using to apply it. I just swipe my brush through this because the color palette's so huge, and pick up the pigment, and I'm able to get the jawline hit on the side of the face and right in here on the cheekbone, underneath the cheekbone, really quick, and get out the door. This cost me $2.99, and I'm getting it everywhere. It was only $2.99 at my Korean beauty store, and that's a lot of product, and I'm really loving it. I mean, that color is gorgeous, and for some reason, even though it's showing up super reddish brown shimmery, it doesn't look so shimmery. Like, it almost looks like it could be a gorgeous shadow. That bronzer is really working as the perfect contouring product for me, and for $2.99 for a pan that big of product is just awesome. So I'm very happy that I found that. And the next product that I've been really happy with that I picked up last month in the month of October was my first Real Techniques brush, and this is the blush brush. At first I didn't think I was going to like it because I typically don't do a blush brush where the head of it is this big. I usually like more of a concentrated color, but this brush is so soft and it feels like a luxury brush when I'm using it on my cheeks. This is, like I said, it's the first Real Techniques brush I've ever purchased. The only thing I don't care for is the base of it is so big that I feel like when I stick it in with my other brushes in my brush holder, that if I had a bunch of the Real Technique brushes, I'm not sure the bases of them might take up too much space if they're all about that size. But I'm really contemplating on picking up more Real Technique brushes because the quality of this brush is awesome. I can't even remember how much I paid for it. I know I did pick it up at Walmart, but I'm really liking this brush a lot. I typically rotate between 3 different blush colors, so I wouldn't want to have 3 of these, like I said, with the base of them being so large, and I would get them really confused. But my colors are so different that I can only use one color at a time. And that segues me into my favorite fall blush right now, and it is by Milani, and it is the Red Vino, and it's the number 9. I'm going to go ahead and open it so I can show it to you. I am in love with this blush. And if I could wear it every day, even to work and get away with it, I would do it. I'm wearing it now. This blush is so beautiful for the copper russet tone fall colors that I like to wear. The gold veining in here doesn't come off like glitter or chunks of gold. It blends in with the blush and I don't even notice it. This is such a reasonable product. I'm in love with a lot of Milani blushes. I'm finding that with maturing skin, I'm getting to where I don't want a really sparkly blush, real shimmery, but I also don't want just a matte flat blush. It makes my cheeks look drier than what they actually are, and I like having a dewy look to the skin, and I'm finding that Milani blushes are awesome for that. It also comes with this little brush here that you see I've never taken out of the plastic, and they made an attempt to put a little mirror in there, which I've never used, and I think I'd had this blush for 6 months before I even realized that mirror was in there. I'm not sure if they're still selling those in the store. I know they have it on the Milani website, but I don't think I see them in the store very often. But even if you have to order it online, that is a gorgeous blush. and very reasonably priced. And one of the next products that I really liked in the month of October that was new to me was the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. And this is supposed to be a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, which I've never used, and this is what the wand looks like. I know that this has been really popular and lots of people have talked about this, but I like this. I like this mascara a lot. My favorite mascara right now is Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes, but that's a little pricey. I think it's like $23 a tube. So I wanted to find a drugstore brand foundation that I could use that'd be a little more reasonable for my day-to-day wear sometimes if I didn't want to go through my Tarte mascara so fast. So I picked that up, and I do really like it. I do find it a little bit cumbersome to work with. You have to be careful that you don't have too much product on the brush, because as you saw, the brush was pretty big and thick, and you can smear product on your eyes and in places where you don't want it. But other than that, and being really careful with the lower lash line, I really like the product. There is a little bit of something that I don't like about it. It doesn't have the same feel necessarily as a high-end mascara. The lashes tend to feel that little hard, crunchy feel. Not too crunchy. I haven't noticed any flaking. It wears all day. I'm not having any flaking at all. It is hard to remove. Even with my eye makeup remover, I'm finding that I'm having a lot of that product left over, and that I feel that I really have to work it to get it off. So those are my two cons about it, but other than that, it wouldn't stop me from repurchasing it. I'm definitely happy that I found that mascara, and I probably will be buying more of it, but that's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And the next product that I've been loving this month of October has been the Mary Kay Oil-Free Hydrating Gel. I feel really silly that I've been sleeping on this product. I'm a Mary Kay beauty consultant, and I've had this product in my inventory for probably 3 to 4 years now and never touched it because it wasn't in the anti-aging line. It's just a oil-free hydrating gel. I've been having issues with really dry cheeks, but oily T-zone. So I need extra moisture at different points, but I don't need something that has a lot of emollient moisturizer in it. Otherwise my forehead will be so greasy I can't stand it. This is a nice mixture of water, and it's got dimethicone in it, and this is working as the perfect primer for me. I can't believe that I've slept on this for so long. This is just the perfect added moisturizer on top of my other anti-aging products if I feel like I need a little boost of moisture going into the fall season. Right now my skin is starting to really feel the effects of winter kicking in since the furnace has been on, and we're losing a lot of our humidity and the air is so dry. My skin is loving this product, so that's another fall favorite for me. And now I think I'm looking down at the table. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot this. This was a real shocker, and I did a review of this palette, and I'll post a link to that right above here. And this is the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. I don't want to blind you with the mirror, so I'm going to cover it up. And this is what that palette looks like. This has become my go-to work palette. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like vanilla. It is the first Tarte palette that I've fallen in love with. This has perfect contouring shades. This looks so rich and chocolatey on my skin tone. It looks like milk with my skin. I know when I first reviewed this product, I had some problems with creasing. I've had no problems with it since I started using the Milani eye primer with it, and I used my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on top of the Milani primer to neutralize the undertones in my skin for my eyelid so that the color shows up. This wears all day. I've even slept in it testing out some foundations and gotten up, and it looks like I've just applied it. It doesn't smear and look bad. I've never worn it long enough for it to smear and look bad. Even sleeping with it for over 24 hours, I am in love with this palette and definitely recommend it. It's an unexpected favorite because I wasn't planning on buying this palette. I was in Ulta shopping for some other things and ran across it and thought it was beautiful and couldn't pass it up, and I'm so happy I purchased it. And now for the worst. I do have a few worst products, and the first worst product, as you can see, I've already opened it and taken one out and used it. I got these at Walmart, and it's the Swiss cotton rounds. I don't recommend these at all. I think these are a terrible quality. They're actually horrible. Let me see. I'm going to bend down and pull one out of my open stash. This is what the cotton round looks like. As you can see, it's not very refined. All the fibers of it are very densely packed. I don't know if you guys can see these little dots on it, but you can see the lint flying everywhere. So if it's not wet with a toner or some other product, you've got dust particles flying everywhere, lint particles, I should say. The worst part of this is not only will it fall apart on you partially, but I don't know what you call them, the holes from the cotton. I don't know. The cotton's not very refined. Some of I don't know what you call that, the part that holds the cotton ball to the plant. It's like they didn't refine all that out. And it'll look like the cotton round is fine to use, but if you have your micellar water or toner on it or eye makeup remover and you start rubbing on your skin, there's little sharp pieces that unexpectedly scratch the surface of your skin. And it's so sharp and it happens so sudden that it's really shocking. And sometimes you don't notice it too bad unless you use like glycolic acid products or salicylic acids, or, you know, if you're on a retin-A regimen or retinol regimen, things that irritate the skin, products that can sting a little bit. You go in with this and clean your face off of any makeup products or tone your skin and then go in with your serum. You will not be happy with these. I wish I would never have purchased a 3-pack of that product. I will never buy them again. I think I will try to use them up, but I have to feel them out before I use them on my skin. I definitely would not recommend them. And I won't use them on the eye area because I'm not going to run the risk of scratching my eyelid or the skin underneath, because the skin's just too sensitive for that. So I'm really shocked that they put those cotton rounds out like that, such poor quality. And the next product that I did not care for in the month of October, I hauled this, and it's the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I've only used this Mega Liner once, and I really had high expectations for it because I'd gotten some other eyeliner in a pen from Wet n Wild that I absolutely love the formulation of. But this is what the applicator looks like. It's got a very fine pointed tip. There was no problem with the application of this product. It went on well, it dried fast, but I kid you not, within an hour of it, for some reason, I think I don't get watery eyes. I think I might have sneezed and my eyes might have gotten a little watery for a second. I have never had this happen with the eye product, but immediately, right in the inner corner, right in here, that liner started running in my eye and it burned so bad, and I was crying. Black tears were just rolling down the corner of my eye. I would not recommend this product. Like I said, I have never had that happen before, and I've been wearing makeup for 30 some years, so that was a first for me. That's a very poor quality product, and it did burn as it was running down my face. Not a good look. The next product that I want to talk about that was a worst for me is Maybelline's Lash Sensational Mascara. I picked this mascara up from Walgreens, and it's in a pearl frost, some kind of whatever the pearl coating is. It's black, and that's part of what I don't like about it. One of the major things I don't like about it is the applicator. I don't care for the applicator. I feel like in this middle part right here, where you would go into the eye this way, the bristles are so small. It feels like you're poking your inner eyelid. I don't like that. There's not enough, I guess, I don't even know what you call it. Like if they were longer, like on this side, I think it would be better. But I even tried it on this side and I didn't like the way this felt. I don't like the rubber applicators as well. I think they're very pokey. And this mascara, when I put it on, the coverage of it, it didn't add any volume or length to it. It made my eyelashes look like little needle points, like some black coating that made them clump together like a needle point. It was not a good look at all. And then with that pearl finish, which that's my fault, I didn't buy just a regular black, so it's supposed to dry down shiny, but a needle point look with shiny coating, it wasn't working for me. I'm sorry, it's black pearl. That's what it is, black pearl. I wish I wouldn't have got this mascara. I don't think I would like it even if I would have got it in a regular black formulation. I just don't think that the applicator is really good. And For some reason, I don't even know why I picked this up. Probably the pretty pink, like the Lash Paradise. I like this type of look, and I'm sure I was drawn to it because of that, because I don't typically like tubes of mascara, this shape of mascara. I don't know why. That usually is something that I tend to see it, and I don't know why. I think it's like a cheap mascara or something, and I know that's not necessarily true, that it's poor quality. That was my best and worst for the month of October. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. You also want to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified every time I release a new video. Thank you and have a great day.